Hi. You know, I just can't get enough of these YouTube surveys. Here's your chance to help make YouTube better for creators. Get started with this quick survey. Let's get started, shall we? Here we go. From the list below, please select your language. English, please. Thank you for participating in a 10 to 15 minute survey. Here we go. And providing feedback in your experience as a creator. Your responses to this survey help us gain learning to understand how a platform may impact your experience and or how to improve the quality of our services or develop new ones. It's like they're saying, oh, again, learning of how our choices will impact your experiences. And oh, by the way, we might improve the quality of our services and take your advice into account. Meh. This survey is hosted by Course 5 into blah, 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 blah. Overall, how satisfied or dissatisfied are you with YouTube as a place for video creators today? Oh, geez. So am I neither satisfied or dissatisfied, or am I somewhat dissatisfied, or am I very dissatisfied? Because it's not at the other end of the spectrum. I'm very dissatisfied, quite frankly, with removing the dislikes as a place for video creators. Video creators join the YouTube platform so that we can share our material with the world and then get responses back. And part of those responses is they just chopped off something that's been around. How old's YouTube now? Like 14 years old or something. I've been doing it full time for 10. Been doing it for 12 years. And yeah, I'm very dissatisfied these days. I'm going to let them know. Why are you very dissatisfied? You remove the dislike button. Rate how satisfied or dissatisfied you are with the following aspects: YouTube support and educational resources. Team YouTube, I'm somewhat satisfied with. Like, if you contact Team YouTube, it's, I don't know, like occasionally they've given me a decent response. Other times I get like the bot response. So I guess, it's got to go there, right? Yeah, the ability to reach an audience on YouTube, well, yeah, it's unsurpassed, really, except if you're independent news or something like that, or some other naughty thing that they don't want you sharing, so that you get algorithmically demoted if you're one of the channels. But personally, I am very satisfied with my reach. So I guess I'm not going to speak for others on that question. I guess the opportunity to make money as a creator, paid memberships, selling merch, I'm very satisfied, I guess. YouTube's tools to manage your content, their tools are excellent. Really, I haven't got, apart from removing dislikes, of course. YouTube's communication to you as a creator, very dissatisfied. They didn't even ask me if they were going to make the biggest, practically the biggest change in YouTube history, removing dislikes. They didn't even ask me. YouTube's policies, advertiser-friendly guidelines, copyright restrictions. We're going to say I'm very dissatisfied because they just demonetized and age restricted, which means you only search for if you're a certain, if you're on proving yourself a certain age on YouTube. Don't know how you do that. I don't know. But my knee surgery video, bloodless, completely bloodless, but you do see me slicing my knee open. They did that, and even after a review of that, and there's nothing in the guidelines about surgery at all, they demonetized that and age restricted it. So no, very dissatisfied. Rate how important each of the following is to overall satisfaction. YouTube's communication to you as extremely important. It's not hard to, it's extremely important that they communicate with us. YouTube's tools to manage your content, well, that's extremely important as well. YouTube's support and educational resources, I don't care about, it's moderately important, I guess. The opportunity to make money as a creator, it's moderately important. Just actually putting your content, because I'm one of the old school YouTubers who started back when, well, you couldn't make any money on it. You just did it because you enjoyed sharing stuff with people, and I still do. So, it's moderately important. But if I got demonetized, I'd still be on YouTube. The ability to reach an audience on YouTube, well, yeah, of course. Extremely important. YouTube's policies. How your overall satisfaction. Yes. It's extremely important that, I want YouTube to be a platform, not a bloody producer. The following questions relate to YouTube's tools for publishing, monitoring, and managing your content. Oh, Are you with YouTube's tools for managing your community, moderating comments, reading and respond? I'm somewhat satisfied. It could always be better, but yeah, comments is reasonably, it works. How well do you understand your content's performance? Yeah, extremely well. Yeah, you get data out the wazoo. I'm going to say very well, because I have to use other tools like TubeBuddy, to find out how my keywords rank. For example, YouTube doesn't tell me any of that. I have to use like a third-party tool, so it's not going to get full marks there. How often does the information provided by YouTube Studio influence the decisions you make to grow the information provided? Studio influence decisions make and grow your channel? Sometimes. I just make my content. I don't look at the stats a huge amount anymore. Like, I'm not chasing my tail. I've done my own audience survey thing. That's more important to me than like the number of likes and clicks and stuff like that. How satisfied or dissatisfied are you with YouTube's tools for managing your content, resolving issues, bulk uploading videos, adding editing cards and end screens? I'm somewhat satisfied. It's okay. It works. You just learn to use it. How easy or difficult it is to use YouTube Studio? It's somewhat easy. How satisfied or dissatisfied are you with YouTube's tools for getting content onto YouTube, uploading a video, going live, changing metadata? I'm quite satisfied with that. I got no problems. Actually, I'm very satisfied with that. I got no problems. Tell us more about your experience regarding YouTube tools. Keywords rank in search. Something like that. The following questions relate to the opportunity to make money on YouTube. Eligibility, advertising, paid memberships, selling merch, making money off the platform. How easy or difficult is it to understand how to make? Somewhat easy, I guess. To what extent do you support yourself financially through your activities at YouTube? Partially, I mostly support myself through other activities. I mostly support myself through my activity on YouTube, but also through other activities. I'm not completely, I'm probably mostly, even though YouTube is not technically the majority of my income. So it's not the highest proportion. I got like half a dozen different sources. YouTube's not the highest one. So I don't know. I'll say mostly there. How satisfied or dissatisfied are you with the amount of money you make on YouTube? I'm somewhat satisfied. It's all right. A couple of bucks per CPM is, I think that's quite reasonable. How satisfied or dissatisfied are you with the requirements to become eligible to make money on YouTube? Once again, I've been in the game. What is it? You still have to get 1,000 subs. They've got some requirement where you've got to have like over time or something like that. I'm somewhat satisfied. I think like there's got to be like, I'm kind of old school, and I think there's got to be like a threshold that you should meet probably before you get monetized. Like, I don't know. I don't know. It's hard to tell because I'm not in that position. How satisfied or dissatisfied are you with YouTube's partner program, overall experience, benefits, support? Middle of the road, whatever. How satisfied or dissatisfied are you with channel membership on your channel, e.g. benefits, resources, effort, channel membership? Huh? Effort, revenue. Is that the... no one uses that. No one uses that feature, right? There's a channel membership. You can become a member of my channel. I think my channel actually has, I think that's enabled in my channel, but I don't think anyone's ever used it. So I do not have it. I'm just going to choose I do not have because I don't know anyone who uses it, even if I do have it. How fairly or unfairly does YouTube apply its policies? Somewhat. Is it extremely unfairly or somewhat unfairly? I'm going to have to take them to task because they're just famous for they've booted people off their platforms who should not be booted. So I've got to be extremely unfairly. How confident are you that you can avoid policy issues on your content? I'm slightly confident that I can avoid policy issues. Better not mention the you know what on YouTube. You could get in trouble. How easy or difficult is it to understand YouTube's policies? It's there, like it's on the page, but no, I had a video demonetized and age restricted, even though it was not in their terms and conditions. So I don't know, somewhat, neither, whatever. How helpful is YouTube when you have questions about YouTube's policies? They're not really helpful at all because my recent experience, they weren't helpful at all. They did not understand my position at all, even though they replied to me on Twitter. They did not understand my position. They did not reply to me personally. Having said that, there was a recent thing on Twitter with one of my videos. I won't go into details, but basically somebody tried to take down one of my videos. And YouTube actually not only went to the effort to explain to them, this is fair use, right? They claimed it on copyright and trademark grounds. And YouTube, actually, I didn't hear anything about this until YouTube have gone through all of this with them. They communicated with them, and they actually sent me all of the correspondence with this person/company. And they sent me all the correspondence, and they basically told them, no, bugger off. This guy's video is fair use. We're not going to take it down. And I didn't have to do this at all. They just copied me in as a courtesy. It was a real human at YouTube that did this. So it was really good. See, that balances out my recent experience, right? So I've got to say, I've got to be balanced there. I've got to give them credit where credit's due. They did a really good job of putting this company in their place when they tried to take down one of my videos. So yeah, I'll give them middle of the road there. How helpful is YouTube when you have questions about YouTube's policies? Yeah, not helpful at all in the recent example. How satisfied are you with YouTube's policy tools, appeals, disputes? No, I'm I'm somewhat dissatisfied with that. I could say I'm very dissatisfied because, I'm very dissatisfied with my recent knee video. The tools from my end, when I appealed this thing, they said, oh yeah, we've looked at this on appeal, and no, we're not going to do anything about it. And it's so impersonal, and it's just, they don't even address the claims, and I asked them specifically, show me where it mentions surgery in the things. And it's like, no, they didn't even mention it. How likely or unlikely is a policy mistake to be corrected if you dispute or appeal? It's somewhat unlikely because I've had ones that have appealed correctly in the past. I've won. But other ones, like the knee video, no, they've age restricted, and I had no recourse whatsoever. So, yeah, how satisfied, dissatisfied are you with the options to resolve issues with policies and guidelines? Somewhat dissatisfied. Oh, God. Tell us more about your experiences. You demonetized and age restrict. I don't even care about the monetization. The fact that they age restricted, and now that kids who might want to become surgeons one day, they might see my video. Before they would have seen my video, it's got like 300,000 views or something, see it and go, oh geez, I really like this this knee surgery stuff, I'm going to become a surgeon. It's like, yeah, they can't do that anymore. They can't see my video. An age restricted a surgery video that, on the other hand, you did take care of a dispute of a very well. So I'll give them props for that. The following questions relate, this is more than 15 minutes, relate to your ability to reach an audience on YouTube. It is for you to find your videos on YouTube. Yeah, it's somewhat easy. Yep. That's my videos. As I said, other content creators will be algorithmically demoted, and they won't tell you that. You've just got to, you can search for the exact title of some videos and they will not show up because they'll put those authoritative sources first. How fair or unfair are YouTube's recommendation systems? Are your videos being recommended on the homepage? Suggested, neither fair nor unfair. Rate your agreement on YouTube is the best place to build an audience. I've got to at least slightly agree, at the very least, because it's the place to do it. I strongly agree. It is the best place. There's no doubt about it. Currently, but Odyssey's building up. But yeah, it's order of magnitude. Like YouTube beats any other platform by order of magnitude in terms of discovery and building an audience. And unless you're in the independent news. Rate your agreement and disagreement. Recommendations on YouTube focus on helping viewers find videos they're most likely to watch. Yeah, it does an okay job. It's been pretty shit recently, actually, so middle of the road. How difficult does competition from other channels make it to build an audience on YouTube? Well, the more channels, it's got to be, by definition, slightly difficult, at least. Communications from YouTube, emails, information. How helpful YouTube creator educational efforts for me? Courses, workshops, not aware, don't care. How satisfied are you with the variety of communications channels that YouTube uses to communicate with you? I'm somewhat dissatisfied. I really didn't know about the dislike button removal until it happened. I'd heard rumors out, so I'm quite very dissatisfied. Somewhat, whatever. How useful are communications from YouTube in helping manage your channel? No communications received. How satisfied or dissatisfied are you with the timeliness of YouTube's communications? Oh, look, no communications received. I don't care. Variety, like, no communications. Like, I just don't care. Not aware, don't care. How easy or difficult is to find information that's important to you as a YouTube creator? Yeah, neither easy nor difficult, whatever. I'm sure you can find it. I'm not in a position to do this. They should know that I've got a 12-year-old channel. I'm an experienced YouTuber. I've got 800,000 subscribers. I've got YouTube. I got now 2 silver awards. They should know that. Anyway. Rate your agreement on it. There's no fuzzy logic here. There's no artificial intelligence on these questions. Rate your agreement or disagreement. YouTube celebrates important creator achievements. Yeah, they do. I guess you get the awards. They have the award levels and that's it. Why didn't you give the silver award to Eli the computer guy? Because apparently he didn't get it. So... The following questions are, e.g. email and chat responses. How easy or difficult it is to find a solution for YouTube's resources when you have... it's actually somewhat difficult. I've usually got to Google it. I usually just Google things. Like, just the other day in my live show, it's like, well, how do I get my YouTube Silver Award? Because I just passed 100,000 subscribers on my second channel. And it was like, I just had to Google it. Which it would have been nice if it just popped up in the thing. Hey, you reached 100,000. Click here to get your silver award. It didn't happen. Which of the following YouTube creator support systems have you used or reached? YouTube creators channel. The infamous dislike video, which is getting ratioed to hell. YouTube help community forum. No. Yeah, Team YouTube on Twitter. Yeah, I've used them. YouTube. No. Agent via chat or email. No. So those two. How satisfied or dissatisfied are you of getting help or education from the YouTube creators channel? Never tried to use the creators channel apart from the infamous video. How satisfied or dissatisfied getting help? I'm somewhat dissatisfied on Team YouTube on Twitter because it was just a bot response. It was just like they made no effort to, like, it was canned response, I think. Sometimes I get what appears to be a canned response from a human response would be appreciated. You stated you are very oh God, am I going to get this for every highly dissatisfied? You stated you're very dissatisfied with YouTube as a place for video creators. Below are questions you responded to negatively. Which of the following had the largest negative impact on your overall dissatisfaction? Help with YouTube when you probably know. Your option resolve issues. How satisfied are you YouTube's policy tools? How confident are you that you can avoid policy issues on your content? How easy or difficult is to find a solution? Which is the most important? Okay, so the things I've bitched, so it's listing the things I've bitched about. It's asking me which is the most important thing I bitched about. I think the most important would be avoid policy issues. I mean, like, technically, that's the most important for a creator because you're always living under the sword of Damocles, right, is hanging over your neck that your channel is going to be, either demonetized or completely shit canned. So, you need to be, it needs to, I think, I've always said this, that once you reach that 100,000 threshold mark, once you get that YouTube Silver Award, right, or even like golden, there has to be some level, right, then it should be impossible. It should be impossible for your channel to get automatically deleted by the bots, right? Like Susan Alphabet should have to come in and go, right, I have to hit the delete button personally. She should have to hit the delete button personally. How many 100,000 plus silver award winning YouTube channels would get totally nuked, right? How many? How much of a burden would that be for the CEO of YouTube to personally go, yeah, that person really did break the rules, or we can't have them on our platform, delete channel, right? So I'm going to say that is the most important thing. Even though, you know, I don't do like spicy take content. So, but still, like, you know, there's other electronics content creators who've had their channel nuked, right? Completely nuked. And for no reason whatsoever. The bot just killed it. It's bloody ridiculous. Sword of Damocles. How inclusive. Oh, inclusive. SJW wank word time. How inclusive is YouTube for everyone, regardless of their gender, identity, race, and ethnicity or sexual orientation? I have no problems with all this sort of stuff, but I hate when all this shit comes into it. What has this got to do with anything? YouTube should be a platform that's the same for absolutely everyone. It should not have to be they shouldn't even have to talk about inclusivity. Like, it's just I just, like, where's the don't care button? I want a don't care button, please. It's got nothing to do with the content. Like, you upload content. Should be a neutral platform for everyone. You upload the content. If people like your content, they thumbs it up. If they don't like your content, you thumbs it down, and you build up an audience, or you don't build up an audience based on, like, it should have nothing to do with your gender identity, your race, your ethnicity, or your sexual orientation. Shouldn't matter a rat's ass. Go! Like, if I do extremely inclusive, will you, like, shut up about it and, like, stop, like, doing all this stuff? Like, oh my God. Yes, they're extremely inclusive. Shut up and go away. How likely or unlikely are you to stop creating or create significantly less content on YouTube? To stop creating or create significantly less? No, extremely unlikely. Not applicable. Not applicable. See, why was there a not applicable up here? Less content on YouTube. Not applicable. I'm not making less content. How likely or unlikely are you to create significantly more content on platforms other than YouTube? Extremely likely. Thank you for asking. What is your... I'm available on everything. I'm now on Rumble as well. I've just uploaded my stuff on Rumble. I don't use Rumble, but for those that do, people asked me to put my stuff on there, so it's there, slowly transferring. And hopefully on theta.tv as well soon. So they're like a Sony-backed crypto thing. I've never used it or know how it works yet, but apparently my videos are going to be on there. So there you go. I support every platform. What is your primary motivation for creating content on your main YouTube channel? We understand multiple motivations. However, select the one that best describes your motivation. Share my passion with others. Educate people who view my videos. You got to pick one. Build a business? No. Entertain? No. Yeah, it's got to be... is it share my passion or is it educate? Why not both? It's both of those. It's okay. Share my passion. Yeah, that'll do. How do new content formats, e.g. shorts, impact the overall YouTube info? Very negatively. I don't like shorts at all. Don't like it, even though I've shot a couple just for, I don't know, to see how it works. No, don't like it. I think very negatively. Yep. How likely or unlikely are you to create content using new formats, shorts? Extremely unlikely. What other platforms are you considering to create more content on? IGTV. I don't know what IGTV is. A Facebook Watch. What's Facebook Watch? Should check that out, I guess. TikTok, no. Facebook, technically. I do have Facebook, my own website. Like photos, videos, no. Like, well, photos, I do have Instagram, but definitely on Twitter. Twitch, no. Odyssey, thank you. So Facebook, my own website, no. Create more content. No, more. I'm not going to create more content on Facebook, but my own website, yes. Twitter, no. I'm just going to say my own website. No, Twitter's going downhill since the new CEO. Might have to abandon it eventually. No, I'm going to say my own website and Odyssey. What other platforms do you currently create content? Okay, well, I create with the intent to grow an audience. Oh, well, yeah, I do grow my audience. I do grow on Facebook, technically. I don't do the TikTok thing. My own website, yep, Facebook Watch. Technically, I am on Instagram, but I'm not building an audience, really. Odyssey. Thank you for completing this survey. Your feedback helps us improve. Yeah, join the research community. No, there you go. That's it.